Good morning students, myself Astrid sir, who is going to discuss about hydrogen chloride gas. The introduction says hydrogen chloride gas was first prepared by Glober in 1968 by heating rock salt with concentrated sulfuric acid. After that, Joseph Priestley prepared the HCl gas by the same method and named the solution in the water as marine acid. Later, Lavoisier, who named this solution as the muriatic acid. Important is muriatic acid. Now we'll discuss about the occurrence of HCl gas. It is available in free state given out from the volcanic eruptions. It is also found in its aqueous solution as gastric juice in the stomachs of the mammals or human beings. Now we'll discuss about the method of preparations. General method of preparation. By the process of synthesis, which is called direct combination, the mixture of equal volume of H2 gas and Cl2 gas is exposed to diffuse sunlight to prepare HCl gas. The reaction says H2 gas plus Cl2 gas. On arrow you have to mention the diffuse sunlight, the condition to produce HCl gas. The note is when the above mixture is exposed to diffuse sunlight, the reaction takes place. Why not in direct sunlight? What happens when the direct sunlight it is exposed? It is explosive in nature. It is explosive in nature. By heating, second method is by heating the metallic chlorides with concentrated sulfuric acid. As the reaction says, sodium chloride NaCl plus H2SO4 less than 200 degrees centigrade, it produces sodium sulfate and HCl gas. Magnesium chloride, when you have taken plus H2SO4, it gives magnesium sulfate plus HCl gas. Now we will discuss about the laboratory preparation of HCl gas. But the reactants we will take the rock salt, which is called the sodium chloride, and concentrated sulfuric acid. The condition required is reactant should be heated above 200 degrees centigrade. Should not be heated. The most important, it should not be heated above 200 degrees centigrade. So the reaction takes place like this: sodium chloride plus concentrated H2SO4. On arrow you have to mention 200 degrees centigrade less than. It produces sodium hydrogen sulfate plus HCl gas. What happens if the temperature is increased or at 200 degrees centigrade? The reaction takes place like this: 2 sodium chloride, 2 NaCl plus H2SO4, which is concentrated, which gives above 200 degree, it produces Na2SO4 sodium sulfate plus 2 HCl gas. Okay, so what are the impurities present during this preparation? Water vapor is the only impurity because concentrated H2SO4 which we are using during the preparation contains about 2% of water. That is the only impurity present in the HCl gas which we are producing. Now, how to purify? The purification method is the produced gas is bubbled through concentrated H2SO4, which acts as a dehydrating agent, and which absorbs the moisture which present in the HCl gas during the preparation. After the drying method or dehydrating method, the collection of gas takes place. We are collecting the gas in a gas jar. The dry HCl is collected by upward displacement of air. The most important, the method of collection is upward displacement of air, because the vapor density of HCl gas is 18.25, which is heavier than air, which is 14.4. Now, the gas, why it is collected by the upward displacement of air? Why we are using air, not water? The gas, HCl gas, is not collected over water because it is highly soluble in water. So we cannot collect the HCl gas. It will be soluble. Then, how to identify whether the gas jar is filled with the HCl gas? Now, bring a glass rod dipped in ammonia solution near to the mouth of the gas jar. Formation of dense white fumes around the glass rod confirms the gas jar is filled with HCl gas. Now, some questions arises. Why should the reaction mixture not be heated above 200 degrees centigrade. Should not be heated above 200 degrees centigrade, because at 200 degrees centigrade or above, sodium sulfate is formed. The most important is sodium sulfate is formed, which tends to fuse in the glass apparatus, thereby making the apparatus unfit for further use. And the second important point is the apparatus may crack due to high temperature, what we are trying to produce some HCl gas or what. Okay. Then one more important question is why calcium oxide and phosphorus pentoxide are not used as drying agent. Only concentrated sulfuric acid is used, because when we are using this calcium oxide and phosphorus pentoxide, they react with HCl gas to produce, they chemically react to produce calcium chloride and phosphoryl chloride and metaphosphoric acid. So the reaction shows like this: CaO plus 2 HCl gives CaCl2 plus H2. Then 2P2O5 plus 3 HCl gives POCl3 plus 3 HPO3. So these are the reactions why we are not taking this as the drying agent. Now certain precautions we should take during the preparation of HCl gas. What the first point is, apparatus should be dry. Before the reaction we have to check. Then the lower end of the thistle funnel must dip in concentrated H2SO4 in the round bottom flask. Then the temperature of the reaction mixture should be below 200 degrees centigrade. We have to observe that. Don't bring the glass rod dip in ammonia solution inside the glass jar when to identify whether the gas jar is filled or not. The gas jar is filled or not, that we have to confirm. Now last point is, if by mistake someone inhales the gas, make him smell 1% of ammonia solution to neutralize the HCl gas which is inhaled. So this is all about your preparation, general method of preparation and the laboratory method of preparation, what precautions we should take and how it is collected and what are the impurities present during the laboratory preparation. So thank you. Next class we will discuss about the properties of hydrogen chloride gas. Thank you.